habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be taken down inside the 15, and to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Number 22.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
William Jackson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. A give to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And some room to maneuver. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. On the screen, this is Evans. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll throw from the gun. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
3-yard line.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon.
Number 28, Joe
The former
Mixon.
All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Darius on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
44, Mike, 44.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
He was brought down by Vic.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now Burrow on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
He's crashing. He's checking.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The Titan ball carrier.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
By Von Bell.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Henry. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Tannehill on third down. Looking here for Smith downfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First and 10.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be second and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, Burrow airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big third down play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Burrow's
a gain of 6 there on first. From the 17, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
The trapdoor's supposed to be off, but if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round.
Randy Bullock lining
They
up.
had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And it is up.
The kick is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
10. Titans 3. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On first down, Tannehill. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
43-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Evans, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. This is first and goal from about the 8. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 8 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 33-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Boyd.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Joe Mixon, the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And Tate's got it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said,
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's good for a 6.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond's on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. That is 3.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles. As we We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Made at the 36-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Yards to go.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd.
Tyler Boyd.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again. He's
going to let it fly. It got his man complete. An explosive 38-yard pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. It's a great throw right there and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Tannehill. That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown in the final minute, and the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Makes the scores Titans 17, Bengals 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Second and 10 now from the 27. Burrow now, a big spot for the Heisman Trophy winner. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with Burrow. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. This from long, very long range. And this kick is not gonna get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A first down carry for Henry. First down and much more for Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball